Hello anybody out there, this is Ricky again. 2 weeks post-op, got a new gadget on me as you can see. So yeah, I had it, was it 3 days ago, they had the cast off, went in there and they set my flexion point at 30 degrees. As you can see, it won't let me go past a certain point. So it's pretty cool. It's a little bit stiff and swollen when it got taken off. Wound itself, I've got 2 incision points. Just take this off a little bit. Just take the top strap so you can see. On the forearm there, not too bad, a little bit jagged. Still, that's probably the most sorest point around the wrist there. And I've got a little incision point on my tattoo, which is, you can barely notice, which is blinding to be fair. Yeah, it's just a little incision there, so that's that. Pretty easy to use, this thing, simple, just 4 straps on and off. And I haven't been told to do much with adjusting the flexion point. I'm guessing they're going to assign me to someone to do that, so for the time being I'm just going to leave it there. I'm with the NHS, so I haven't had any specific movements to do, but I've looked online at some programs, and a lot of people are starting to, a lot of programs I see online are starting to pronate and supinate. So I've just started doing that with the brace on. As you can see with that arm, I'm only getting it to about there, and that way it's probably harder to go this way. So I'm just going to keep working that, sort of do some bicep isometric. It's a little bit stiff and tight that, but you know, I've got some movement there. It's pretty safe because I'm not going to go past there. But yeah, so that's the brace. Looks like, feels like I'm getting a bit of progress now. So hopefully. So as regards to what the surgeon said, I didn't see the actual surgeon. I see a different surgeon, which is not ideal. But he had a look at it. He said it's all healing fine. Obviously, don't go mad on it. You can shower with it. Take this off for a shower. Start cleaning it and things, keeping it clean. So I'm going to be seeing them again next week. So luckily they've moved this a week earlier because they started healing well on this one, so they decided they're going to go a week earlier. So I should be getting this arm done anytime next week, so I should get the call. Barring any emergencies, they should get me in. This one, don't feel too bad. I can straighten it. As you can see, I can't really tense it. Still got the big gap there. Still, yeah, you can see there, it's drooping down to the side a lot. Whereas this one now, once I've took the arm off, it's rounding off nicely to the elbow again, like it should be, not drooping over like that with a big gap there. So hopefully I get that one done. By that point, I'm hoping they'll adjust this possibly down to 20 or 10 degrees flexion, being all good. So I'm probably going to be like this at some point with a sling next week with this on, which is probably going to be the most difficult part of the recovery. So I'm trying to supinate and pronate this arm as much as I can, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it big time next week and the week after. So I'm hoping I can just like grab things like a water bottle and start doing light lifting like that. Shouldn't be too bad with a brace on. So yeah, looking positive. So 2 weeks gone. So exercises, I've still been doing some legs for CrossFit, just leg based, core based, nothing, I mean touching my arms at all, but might be a bit naughty, but yesterday, I think, no, 2 days ago, I went for a 5k run, which started off as a walk, which ended up in a jog, which finished with a run. So, and it was, you know, I felt pretty after a while I felt pretty safe with this on, that I'm not going to damage it, or I just kept my arms quite tensed as I was running, very robotic obviously. People were giving me a nod when I was going past, obviously, because it's quite rare to see someone running with this, but it was okay and I felt quite comfortable. You know, obviously I won't be doing that next week because I haven't got this arm. If I tripped up or anything, I can break my fall with this arm. So next week when I send a sling, obviously the running will stop, and it will just be down to back to squats again, I guess, and just working on this arm. Yeah, so, but I ain't gonna lie, last week was really hard. It's starting to get to me a bit, not working, you know, your bank account's draining. Got two small boys, you can probably hear them, draining your account. Loving spending time with them because it's school holidays, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you just need a breather. You go to work just to get away from these things, to be honest. The missus has been alright, been driving me around whenever I need to, so fair play to her. Yeah, just need to just want the ball rolling in this arm. I just feel like I need a date to go back to work, something to aim for. But from what I'm seeing online, a lot of people, they did say they would try and fast track me because I'm self-employed, and obviously I need 2 ops done. So from what I understand is they normally start people on a 60, but they put me straight into a 30 because the healing went well. So, you know, I'm already ahead by the looks of things. So I'm just not going to rush it, go mad. If anything's tugging or don't feel right, I'm not going to push it. But I will push it as much as I can without any pain, painless. But I definitely need to work on that. So it's basically like that. And I can feel it. But it's nice to feel that the tendon's actually there. You can press it, prod it, and that you know, they call it the hook, don't they? If you can hook it, you can feel it there. It's nice to know that it's back doing this thing. Yeah, I've been watching the Commonwealth Games, weightlifting. I know someone that's competing for Jamaica, Amari. It's inspiring me to get back quicker, just do some good things. But yeah, so other than that, yeah, for targets for this week, I'm going to go for another couple of runs, get a couple in the bank before I can't run, and then probably 1 CrossFit session on the legs, really smash the legs hard, and then I'm away in the caravan in Clacton in Essex, near where I live, about half hour from where I live, 40 minutes. I'm going to spend the weekend there before the op next week really, and then it starts getting tough, I think, but I'll check in again next Monday, and that'll be 3 weeks. Probably have a date for me if it ain't done already. I might wait till it's done actually, so then you can get a bit of a better update. So I'll wait till next week until my second op's done on my other arm, and I should look something like this. But all good. Try and stay positive. See you next week.